bunch of money not to be an octopus.
Yeah, to not be one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at a bunch of stuff. I'm being very professional this morning.
I would be so nervous about betting no octopus. I like betting no triple. Are you eating spaghetti at 5 o'clock in the morning, bro?
We're all not spaghetti. It's stir fry. I'm cultured.
I don't know how you eat stuff like that at 5 o'clock in the morning, bro.
I'm hungry.
I would be down for the count. I can't even think about food like that this early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock where I'm at, and I couldn't even think about eating something like that, bro.
My wife says the same thing to me. She's like, first of all, how do you eat non-breakfast food at breakfast time? I'm like, easy. She goes, how do you eat what you ate for dinner last night? First thing in the morning. I'm like, easy. It was delicious. Dinner's delicious now.
Well, I used to eat like dinner at that time of morning, but it was because I'd been up all night playing cards, and it was like dinner time for me to eat it. But if I had been asleep and I wake up, I can't go to sleep for hours and then wake up and start eating like dinner time food. No, I can't do that, man.
Built different, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty apparent to me, man.
I was trying to show her the shirt yesterday. Well, I did show her the shirt I was wearing. But I was like, feel this material. It's so, like, it's different. She's like, you're so weird. And I'm like, what? She's like, it's a shirt. I'm like, you know what? Fine. You know what?
No. Say it feels good on my nipples.
No, she didn't deserve that after that comment.
Right, that's fair. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you how good it feels on my nipples.
Yeah, you missing out. Don't want to see you going through my dresser. All right,
you better not put my
T-shirt to wear.
Cheap Pete
shirt. It better not be this one. It better not be this one.
Better not wear my cheap Pete shirt.
Oh, hey, we're live. Look at that.
Oh, how about that?
Look at that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. And we are coming to you live, straight from out of Idaho and Tennessee, ready to talk about all things Super Bowl props. We got some interesting ones out there. There's been some very interesting bets placed already on some of these. So we're going to talk about that, plus whatever else is going on in the sports world. But first, let's see how Craig's doing this morning. How we doing, Craig?
I'm all right, man. I'm okay. Won a few hockey picks last night. Went up slightly ahead in those. Had a few big dogs come through for us. The Avalanche blew the doors off. Lost our couple NCAA picks. Well, I mean, they're pretty much the same pick on Purdue. And they suck. Garbage. But it's okay, man. We got a real big slate today. We got all kinds of things being played today, man.
Not eating stir fry in the morning?
No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get ready that way.
I just want to show people what the first 2 minutes of the stream was pretty much what happens every time we start late. Is we just start talking about random things.
Absolutely.
Usually while I'm trying to pull up other stuff.
Did you see this, Cricket?
Hey, great. You see Okay. Let's go through it. Look at this. Let me pull this up. Well, first, let me say hello. What up, Mont? What up, Blue?
What up, Blue? How y'all doing, man? Good morning.
Yeah, I know. There's another plane crash. That one was crazy. Yeah, there was another plane crash in Philly this time.
We serious?
It was like a private plane. It crashed like right into the middle of a neighborhood. There's like videos of people at like the gas station right behind that were at like a McDonald's or something like that in the drive-thru, and they're recording, and then all of a sudden behind them you just see this big explosion.
That's like some Breaking Bad stuff, man.
Yeah, well, there's just some crazy things going on, dude. This one was wild because it was like a private plane, which those ones tend to crash more so than like.
That's what I was thinking. Planes. Yeah, I feel like you hear more of that, the private little planes and stuff going down the spot. Just because I feel like they're more likely to malfunction than the big commercial jets.
And I haven't seen officially. I just kind of read a few things, and it was like this one was this one I saw the video. This thing was coming down fast. It was like like if you picture a War II or whatever, you picture planes shooting at each other and one gets hit and just comes crashing down. That's what this one looked like. Apparently, it was already somewhat on fire. So then when it hit, it just went.
Damn. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. You don't. There's so much fuel in those things that once they do impact and one little spark, bro, it's gonna be a bad deal.
Yeah, people don't understand like some of that fuel, like, and I'm not saying that there wasn't other stuff going on or there couldn't have been something else going on in there, but like some people, the natural thing would be like, how can that little plane have that big of an explosion? It must have had
Bro, it's like
bombs and stuff on it. It's like, no, that fuel is like no joke.
oh, dude, gasoline when you get those fumes mixed with a spark or something, bro, it's a bad deal. It don't take long at all for that to explode in a big way too, bro. ST40 man was showing me this thing of this girl the other day. It was like a clip somebody's like recording out of their office or something, and this girl must have been upset with her boyfriend or something because they show her and she's dumping like a whole jug of gasoline in his back seat. Well, this lady leans over like while she's dumped all this gasoline, she strikes a match and throws it right in the back window of the car, and it like blows up and blows her back. She walks away from this thing. I don't know how many burns she had and stuff like that, but it winds up blowing her way back. And I'm like, that's just one little can of gasoline, bro.
Yeah,
that did all that.
Oh, check this out. This was caught on the ring camera. Watch.
And then people thought they were straight up getting invaded or something.
Oh, it crashes in a neighborhood, dude. When do you ever see that?
That's what I'm saying. Normally they, I think pilots they're trained if they're going down like that to veer away from places like that.
Yeah, dude.
But
Look at
maybe
that.
there ain't nothing you can do.
Fast.
That looks like a meteor or something coming down, bro. Jeez, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that chick
happened in Philly.
That chick was being a huge pussy, by the way. Yeah, it happened in Philly.
Yeah, she was.
What was I going to show you? Did you see this? There's a mysterious square formation spotted on Mars. This right here.
Oh, dude, I'm
man, it's fake. Damn it.
All that. Yeah, they'll tell you all that stuff's fake.
Oh, it says the original can be seen here. Let's see. Where's the original?
There are
It
some
still
weird.
is a square shape. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying. There's some weird shit going on Mars, man. They got some formations there look like faces and every damn thing else. What do you think about Mars?
What if they? Oh, hold on. This is the real one. Sorry.
It still looks awfully symmetrical to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Nature doesn't make perfect right angles like that.
I would. Well, first of all,
they don't make perfect squares. Nature doesn't.
First of all, we don't know if Mars has nature. Okay, we might be the only planet with actual nature.
I'm just
Our
saying,
nature is the best Mother Nature.
Perhaps for it to be a perfect square, somebody had to make that damn thing. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
The wind doesn't blow it into a perfect square. Or no wind or whatever's going on Mars, it doesn't do it in a perfect square, bro.
You never know,
I never know.
You never know. What was I gonna say? Either way, I don't know what this means. Like why people are so excited about it.
Good morning, Grass Guy.
Because it either means, well, I guess what they're trying to say is maybe there was once life on Mars.
That's what they're trying to say, man. That ought to be a warning sign. Maybe that's where we were before they brought us here, man. Planted us here. And maybe that's...
Guess what? They'll bring us somewhere else after this planet.
Maybe Mars is what it looks like if you launch nuclear war on each other. Maybe that's what happens.
Let's say that's what it is. Let's say it's a warning. You think anyone on this planet is going to listen to that? No. We're human beings. We're dipshits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's too many of us, man. Too many of us.
So if there used to be life on Mars, what does that do for us? It does nothing. Because now there's not life on Mars. We're never going to figure out why. We're never going to restore life on Mars because clearly it
would take us over like 2 years to get there. Like the people that were going to go there, they have plans, and it's like in like 2033 or something, I believe is when it's supposed to happen. But they have plans for a mission to Mars. The plan for Mars is to eventually go there. They want to build a colony, but to be able to live on a planet like that, you got to terraform it, man. They have to go up there and have to like plan an environment and all those things, and you let the environment take over, and eventually it'll release greenhouse gases and all that stuff and make an atmosphere. But that's takes God knows how many years. Here's the thing: ain't none of us gonna see the surface of Mars for sure.
I could get there in under 2 years.
Under 2 years?
Yeah.
They'll pull you over, bro. Going too fast.
No, I got too many good. You should see me drive a ship. I can maneuver pretty well.
To see you drive a ship, a spaceship, or a battleship?
Both.
Both. Okay. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Here's another video. I can really see it coming down.
That damn thing looked like it landed in the Walmart parking lot.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
I think that's another video of it.
I don't know what else that could be.
I don't know. What up, grass guy? How we doing? Let's see.
That's crazy. I love space, though, bro. I love reading about that stuff.
Hey, by the way, I'm proud of you.
Proud of me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
You got us copyright struck yesterday.
God, how? I worked so hard not to do that.
They got you on a 6-second clip of the NHL and an 11-second clip of the NHL.
I pause that damn thing every time, and I don't think I ever did it more than 6 seconds. Fuck those people, man. And their stupid fucking copyrights. All I was trying to do was show Marc-Andre Fleury getting a little love for the Montreal Canadiens because it's the last game he's ever going to play in Montreal. Hey, by the way, did you know that guy is the first ever dude in the first goalie in NHL history to record a shutout in his teens and to record a shutout after he turned 40? Pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I saw that.
Bullshit.
Actually.
They copyrighted us for that. I paused that thing. I even told the folks out there, I'm going to pause this thing. I'm going to take my time because I don't know this shit. It's bullshit, man.
Welcome to YouTube.
Fuck
it's okay. I just they just took the monetization away. We didn't get actual a strike against the channel, so we were good. And I just this morning clipped the segment, those two little sections out. So
literally the only thing that thing says is just talks about it.
I know, Crick. I know. The copyright system gets abused on YouTube, especially when it comes to sports stuff.
Pieces of shit. Anyways, shout out to Marc-Andre Fleury.
True that. That's right, Blue. Fuck them. All right, let's get back to what we were originally doing. What was that? Oh, it was this. Interesting Super Bowl. Is this what? Are we on? Is this Super Bowl 50? Or 49? Are we on 49? What's Super Bowl?
No, this should be 59.
59? Is that what we're on? 59?
Yeah. Yep, 59. LIX, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 59.
We sure?
Yep. L's 50. IX is 9.
That's what Google's telling me.
What are they saying?
They're saying it's a Super Bowl. Let's see. Saying it's Super.
Here's the thing: we're in America. Write 49 or 59 up there. Quit all these damn Roman numerals. Rome's been dead for 2,000 years. Get out of here.
They say it's just LIX. It's Super Bowl licks.
I'm pretty sure it's 59.
Super Bowl licks.
Super Bowl licks.
Yeah. Super Bowl licks.
That could be it. Like
Moose.
Oh, Moose, man. Let's
what
go,
up, buddy?
Dude. That's right, man. Flowers for the Hall of Fame, 100%. Moose. That's what they call Andre Fleury, man. They call him Flowers.
Oh,
yeah, that's the nickname, Flowers. Yeah, bro, he's a stud. I love Marc-Andre Fleury. I thought that was cool the other night. Apparently, they copyrighted us trying to show him, give him the love up there in Montreal. But shout out to Marc-Andre Fleury.
You can't be taking other people's property and using it for your own.
Oh, shit.
That's what they say, Craig.
Property. They better hope I don't ever get any property because I'll copyright everybody.
Okay. So an interesting Super Bowl licks wager at Bet Rivers was $51,000 on there not to be an octopus, which is the same player scores a TD and the subsequent 2-point conversion at minus 3,335 odds.
They put how much on?
$51,000 would win him $1,530.
I don't know about it, bro. That totally feels
wet.
That totally feels like no triple in the World Series.
Yeah.
totally feels like one of those. I don't feel like it. That just feels too easy, man.
I'll tell you
my
what, if
God. You know
Tyreek
what it's
was
going to
on
be?
the Chiefs still, I would be nervous about this. Because that is the guy that you can see getting an octopus.
I'm just saying, like, I see somebody at the end of the game, them scoring a touchdown, and maybe they just got ballsy. Sirianni just goes ballsy, and you get Jalen Hurts like the octopus or something at the end. I would be sweated so bad, bro, every time somebody scored a touchdown.
I feel like the Chiefs would be most likely to do it than the Eagles. Although, I don't know. Saquon's an option, but I feel like the Eagles just have so many options on a 2-point conversion try.
I almost want to put a little sprinkle.
Actually, no, maybe not, because you have to worry about Hurts too. Jalen Hurts, he could run one in, and then
So what are the odds on the octopus to happen?
minus. To happen? I don't know. They probably give you, if you're lucky, they give you 20-1, which is not.
It might be worth a little sprinkle, though. Might be worth a little sprinkle if that dude's got all that money on the other
but
side.
if they're laying minus 33, 35 on one side and giving you plus 120 on the other, that's such a freaking.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be. It'd be more than that. It'd have to be
saying,
like plus 2,000.
I bet you that's the odds.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not right. I can promise you that.
That you just try to screw you over, you know.
Oh, 100%. 100%. They're gonna screw you over either way. That way, even if you win, you're not gonna get the correct odds.
I would love some odds on like which player is going to get the octopus. Like Dallas Goedert.
Ooh, that'd have to be like 100-1 at least.
Oh yeah, because I think he's got to score a touchdown, and then they've got to go for 2, and then he's got to be the one that gets the 2.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be tough to do.
Did you see this, Crick?
Nope, probably not.
Only 3 people were in the positive in our contest yesterday. I lost the least amount. The reason why I didn't finish any higher in this is because after the second match, I was busy running around getting stuff from the store and whatnot, and did not have a chance to place any more wagers. So I was kind of sad. But look at this. Did you see that highlight guru guy? God, he ended positive again, but he didn't finish up top at number 1. So I think he's got to change his name. When we find out who that is, I'm telling him he's got to change his name. You got to be number 1. I don't care if you're leading overall for the season. Well, maybe because you're leading overall for the season, you can keep it. But you got to at least win it every other week, you know?
Yep. Highlight guru.
God, that guy.
He let down last night, man.
What's strange is he only placed wagers for the first 2 matches as well.
Weird.
He must have saw something, you know. He must have saw something. He must have knew it was going to get a little sketchy, because there was a lot of upsets after that. That's why so many people finished negative. There's a lot of stuff like the favorites, not upsets in the match, but the favorites of like to go 2 sets or to go 3. It didn't end up that way. So maybe he saw something. Maybe he knew. He's just that smart. I don't know. God, I bet he's handsome.
I bet he's handsome. Pull up the results of last night's match, man. What happened? I did take the Chargers. I took Chargers plus 120. I've got to where in all these matches where it's like minus 150 versus plus 120, I just take the dog every time. I think it's undefeated, never lost.
Undefeated, never lost. Dude, Douglas lost both of his matches yesterday. The guy's slipping.
Slipping.
But yeah, Ichibide Ubia, they won 3 sets. I got that one right. It said it was going 3 sets.
Ooh, Zulika and Arta got Alex and Manny 2-0.
Yeah, I lost that one. I said that one was going 3 sets. It did not.
Bradley came through 2-0. He was a small favorite, minus 145. Ichibide defeats Alex there 2-0. Damn.
I think I'm off the Alex train. I'm off of it. That's a bum. He was a one-hit wonder last season.
I hope he doesn't lose another match the rest of the season. And you bet again.
He can run and jump off the wall. I'm supposed to be impressed with that? No, I'm not anymore. I was, but now I'm not.
Oh, this guy, man. 4-2, man. 4-2. Zulika and Ubia beat Douglas and Manny down there 2-0. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, we only had 2 matches go for 3 sets.
Mm-hmm. The first one and the second to the last one. Okay.
Ooh, you hear what Blue's hearing? Hear
What's
what
he
Blue's hearing? He said, March, we're getting UFO disclosure.
Good. They're still only going to tell you what they want to tell you, Blue. You ain't
No,
gonna,
the
they
government would never lie to us.
Yeah, I promise you, Blue. If most of the people out there knew everything that was going on, it'd be a bad deal, bro.
Well, why don't you tell us? Sounds like you know what's going on.
I know for sure that there's a lot more going on than they care to tell us. That's what I know. I don't know what's going on anymore, dude. It's crazy.
What I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on with this Saints job.
Nobody wants the damn thing.
Nobody wants a damn thing. Kellen Moore is going to meet with them after the Super Bowl. Which, looking for them, you just got to stick around. It's in New Orleans. I can't tell if winning the
That's
Super
fair. I didn't
Bowl or
think about
losing.
that. He
I
just go down
can't
the
tell if
street.
winning the Super Bowl or losing the Super Bowl makes it more or less likely that he takes the Saints job.
Say it one more time now. If they lose, you think it's more likely?
If they win the Super Bowl
Okay.
or if they lose the Super Bowl, which one makes it more likely for him to take the Saints job? You got to figure you win a Super Bowl. Like,
I mean,
hey,
yeah,
let's
you want to, you want to go and try to do as a head coach. Now you've already done it as a coordinator, but I think even if they lose
But
it,
at the same time, you can be like, hey, we kind of got a good thing going here, you know?
Yeah, but if you win, you kind of want to sell while the price is high or go get your money. If you're Kellen Moore, even if you lose, it's like you kind of this guy kind of wants to do his own thing anyway.
I feel like if you win, you can ask the Eagles for more money. Because you could be like, hey, I'm going to go take this head coaching job unless you guys want to fork over just a little bit more money. And then, I'll come back for another season. We see if we can do this again.
Yeah. If you win, you definitely got some leverage there for the Eagles trying to make a little extra. You probably got some leverage on both of them. You'd be like, you just tell the Saints, be like, look, you got to give me a little more change, or the Eagles going to pay me this, and I'm going to go back to a team that's actually worth a damn.
So, yeah. My prediction in the calcium market has plummeted yesterday. Oh, but it's come back up a little bit now. Oh, thank God. I was going to double down and put more on it, but.
Is Kellen Moore the overwhelming favorite now?
He's up to 94%.
How often do those things on that calcium get to 94% and then not happen?
It happens.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, I remember a bunch of them in the political markets and stuff that were pretty overwhelming at one point that didn't come through.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely happens. Usually, if you get to the 90s, it's locked. Here's why it's in the 90s, though. The Saints came out and told people, we're done interviewing any more people. We're set, and we're going to meet with Kellen Moore after the Super Bowl. So they basically said, Kellen Moore is probably going to be our guy. But doesn't mean that no one else, they still said that the other candidates still have an option. Like, it's not set in stone, but they're dead set on interviewing Kellen Moore one more time after the Super Bowl. So naturally, it makes sense that he's a 94% favorite to get the job. I don't know if he wants it, though. We'll see. Because he said, he may not want the Saints job due to the lack of stability at the QB position.
Well,
that's right, 13 seconds. I need one, too.
That's Justin Tucker, man.
Justin Tucker?
Yeah.
Don't you do that to Andy Reid, all right? Don't you put that shame on Andy Reid. Coach is a legend. You don't need that.
What up,
you don't need to be
seconds?
stuck
Good
in there with a
you.
Robert Kraft.
Good to see you, man. Here's what I'm sure of. It don't matter who they hire. The Saints are going to suck.
Whoa, dude. That division sucks.
That's duh. And they're the worst of it. One of them.
Well, I'm just saying.
Panthers the worst of it, but
it doesn't take much to turn it around and win that division. So
you got to beat Baker.
That's true. 2-time back-to-back Pro Bowl champion.
That's right.
They call him the 2-time.
That's
many insiders believe Garrett Wilson is going to still request a trade out of New York.
He should. Yeah, he should. Bye.
I got something hilarious to show you.
Tell me, man.
Right here. Bill Belichick is releasing a book. I believe it drops in May. Yeah, in May. It says The Art of Winning.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Everybody got a book these days, man.
I mean, well, it makes sense. The greatest coach of all time, too.
Yeah, I mean, he should. I can't believe it took this long.
Well, it takes a little time after football's done to, put words together and make it look
I feel like
neat.
this would be something you'd be working on over the years, so you have a little bit from each
Too
team.
busy coaching, dude. That's what's going to be in there. But the contents of the book got leaked.
Yeah.
Stu Gotts leaked what was in the book. You ready? Remember, the title's The Art of Winning.
Yeah. That's it. On every page, just different pictures of Tom. That's what you do. I put the first page, I would put like him on draft day, where he's walking up. We took him in the 6th round on draft day.
No. You got to put his combine photo.
Who would have thought, man? And they wonder why we couldn't have bet on him to be the greatest quarterback of all time. Look at that combine photo, bro.
Oh my God, I love Stu Gotts.
Yeah, Stu Gotts is our people. If he ever gets to let go of the Levitard show, we got a spot for him.
That's right. And here's Cricket doing his Cricket's Corner yesterday, getting y'all prepare for the weekend with illegal copyright content.
Illegal copyright content. In YouTube. What's he crying
Doing
about?
this to a 14-win team at 43 years old is why there will never be a GOAT debate. 31-9.
That's right. Go Bucks.
There was 42 seconds left in that game, and I was still nervous that it was going to go over.
Nobody even trying to play anymore. Go Bucks.
Let's see. Oh, is that all the stuff I got on there? Okay. Well, you want to pull? Let's look for some props, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, here's my Calci bet. I thought about doubling down because I could buy yes at 2 cents. Which means if I put another $50 on there, that'd be $50, and it ends up being right. It would pay out $2,500.
Damn.
Yeah. Plus my original bet that would pay out the other $660.
So you don't have to put 50 on there, right?
No, yeah, I mean I could put 10 on there, I could put whatever I want.
We've got to put at least a little 10, 20 piece nugget on it.
But but at 2 cents, it's a 50x payout.
That's what I'm saying. I put a little 10 or 20 bucks on it just in case crazy shit's happen.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I might today.
Maybe they go down there and they lose in heartbreaking fashion and Kellen Moore don't want to leave the Eagles, man. He does want to go back and try to get another shot at it.
Maybe he talks to the Saints and said, "What's your salary cap like? And what can we afford this offseason?" No, thanks.
Who's your quarterback? Okay, never mind.
I'd be like, we don't even know if we're going to keep our quarterback, and we have no idea who to replace him with. And then we've got like all these salary, and you're going to have to cut these guys.
Rattler.
And then I turn and look, and I go, "Wow, look at that Eagles offensive line.
Yeah,
defense.
Boys, hold the bus for me.
We just won the Super. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm going back.
Yeah. Hold the bus. I'll be right there, guys. Yeah. Good luck next year to you."
Oh man. What are we thinking, Craig? What are we thinking for Super? You got does DraftKings have any Super Bowl props up?
Super Bowl props? Oh, well, yeah. I'm sure they've got some over here. Let's see here. Let me get.
You sure? I don't know, man.
I'm not positive, but I would assume.
Kind of hard to find.
I'm not positive, but I would assume. Let's see here. We got. Oh man, I like these little Super Bowl specials here.
I'm gonna start with the favorite one, your favorite ones, the Taylor Swift props. Taylor Swift to be on TV during the national anthem. Yes is plus 400. Huh? They didn't show her last year during it. I feel like last year though they were very cautious because of all the, everyone complaining about her being on there that much. They did a pretty good job in the beginning of the Super Bowl not to show her, and then as the game progressed on, they showed her like a bunch.
They have an over/under on how many times?
Probably. Will Kendrick and Marge on stage guest mention Taylor Swift?
What is
his guest mention? I don't know.
Who's his guest?
We don't know yet. That's another prop of who's going to be.
What are the options?
Yes. I don't know. We're not there yet.
Oh,
That's why we're going through all these.
okay.
If you find any gems you like, we'll go back and forth.
Oh, dude, Travis Kelce to have 20 plus receiving yards in each quarter, plus 5,000.
Crazier things have happened.
That's what I'm saying. 50 to 1. I mean, shit. You know he's going to be throwing to
It's like
him.
Darren Rizzi being hired as the Saints coach.
I mean, I feel like that's way crazier than Travis Kelce to have 20 plus receiving yards in each quarter.
True. Picture of Taylor Swift in Eagles gear to be shown. How do you come up with these?
What is it?
Picture of Taylor Swift in Eagles gear to be shown.
Oh, dude. What is that? The yes?
700.
I don't think that's enough. You know somebody's going to make it. Does it count if they make a sign and put her on there?
I don't know, man.
I mean, you know she ain't going to be wearing Eagles gear, but if you can make a sign, AI's crazy.
Can I put everything I have on Taylor Swift not to have a nip slip during the game?
Not to have one?
It says, will Taylor Swift have a nip slip during the game? The no is minus 10,000. I would definitely put $10,000 on that just to win 100. You know that's not happening.
Whatever. If I was her, I'd be like, "Seep." I'd bet the yes. Show
Look
both
at
movies.
look at this though. They only give you 15 to 1 on the yes. Like, what are the odds of that happening are not 15 to 1. You know what I mean? It's like it's astronomical.
Right. Astronomical.
They would
Yeah.
never let that happen. They would cut the live broadcast feed. You know how there's a delay, right? They would cut the feed before something like that happened.
You got to be quick, though, man. Yeah, you're right. Just lay everything you got on the
She's not
nose.
even performing, dude. So it would have to be like her in her booth or whatever, just going.
What if she's hammered, though?
She just lets the girls fly.
Just lets them go, bro. She's wearing some little bitty tank top or something. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I doubt it.
It'd be hard to get Taylor to fix
Here
that
you
one.
go. Times Taylor Swift to be shown live during game. 6.5. I feel like the over's plus 105.
They'll show her exactly 6 times.
From kickoff until final whistle. Oh, half times and commercials do not count towards wager.
So they
How
have
they can show her during a commercial?
Because she has her own commercials.
Oh. I feel like it should be against the
So
law.
those don't count. So halftime. Okay, yeah, because they're saying maybe she's the guest, Kendrick Lamar. Does that count if he's her guest and she? I mean, does that count as mentioning
She's
her?
not the guest.
You certain of that?
Positive.
Well, who are the options for the guest?
She's got to go down. She got to go to the Chiefs locker room and give Kelsey his massage. So she's not the guest.
Okay. Rubbing Tuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What will happen first, Cricket? Either team scores a touchdown or Taylor Swift to be shown live during broadcast.
Oh man, let's go. What are the
I
odds?
would say Taylor Swift.
What are the odds?
Taylor Swift is plus 110. The touchdown's minus 150.
Oh, Taylor Swift for sure.
Here's why I'd say that.
I think the game's going under though, so I think it could be a little bit before they score a touchdown.
Well, usually in the Super Bowl, that first quarter is low scoring because of all the nerves.
Yeah, a lot of
A little
stuff going on.
tight.
Everybody's settling in. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't have a touchdown in the first quarter. So that means, would we really go a whole quarter without them showing Taylor Swift during the game?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, because all it would take would be
they're going to show her
Kelsey
the first time Travis Kelce catches a pass. So as long as the
That's what I'm
first
saying. He doesn't even have
pass
to score a touchdown. He gets a first down, off of a.
as long as the first pass he catches is not a touchdown, then they'll show her first.
Exactly.
I like that plus 110. That's a good bet, I think.
Who will be shown more times, Taylor Swift or Jason Kelsey? I swear, if they show either of these guys,
what if they're right beside each other? No, Kelsey's going to be on some kind of broadcast or something, Jason.
No, because it's Fox. I think that's doing it.
Oh, who does he work for? I can't keep up with who all these people work for.
ESPN.
Okay. So yeah, well then probably no. They'll probably sit in the same booth, man. Can you pick?
Probably.
Can you pick exactly the same?
No, it's not an option.
Should be. It's a winner.
Let's see.
Blue says buy Nvidia stock. That's the video game people in it. Blue. NVIDIA. I believe that's
No,
a video.
Isn't that the chip company, the AI company, or something?
That's somebody. They got something to do with video games and stuff like that. I know with all the video games I've been playing. Like, I always see that NVIDIA stuff pop up. That gets stock to buy, Blue.
I guess.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's crashing like crazy right now.
So buy it now. It'll go back up.
Not until Nancy Pelosi buys back in.
I don't even know what that means.
She's notorious. She's the best stock trader in the world.
Well, I always feel people talking shit. Like I always hear people talking shit about that lady.
Yeah, because was the House Speaker for the long time. She's still in the House. She's been in the House since the 80s, I think.
Okay.
She somehow, some way, just beats the best stock companies and the stock traders in the world every year after year. She
So-
somehow, Crick, bought into NVIDIA a long while ago. And 1 month ago, she sold her position after 10xing it or whatever. And then she sold it just in time, Crick, because, shortly after she sold it, the thing comes crashing down. It's crazy.
Tig old Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be because she's, in Congress and
I don't know much
has insider
about. I don't know much about Pelosi, but I do know that the majority of the comments I've ever heard have been derogatory toward this lady. So she must be a piece of shit.
She's a huge piece of shit because she just insider trades. And
You're a liar and a thief.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
There's literally a Twitter account that's a Pelosi stock trader that like just all it is posting her positions and following and tracking everything she does. Because members of Congress has to disclose that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not illegal for members of Congress to insider trade. It is for you and I.
Why is that?
It's just part of their rules. Yeah. They carved out rules about whatever they do on the House floor, they cannot be
this is where the rich get richer, man.
Yeah.
That's keep a little man.
And here's what happens, Cricket. Usually when that stuff happens, people find out about it because it's blatantly obvious that you're using your position to make money. That's why there's some senators, Republican senators down in Georgia that didn't win their election because people are like, you're just a piece of shit that just wants to insider trade and make a bunch of money. Don't really care about us. Problem is when you're in those corrupt Democratic spots, you can do that because they're just going to keep voting for you anyways.
Idiots, man.
That's how we end up with 80 and 90-year-old congressmen and women.
Yeah, since they're doing such a good job.
Idiots. I love educating you on some of this stuff.
I know. You're my source for all these things. I damn sure ain't gonna go read about them.
This is what I want to. This is my favorite 50-1 bet right here. Screw Rizzy getting the job. Will Taylor Swift post a Chiefs bet on Instagram? Please, Taylor. Someone take Taylor to a kiosk down there. Let her place a bet and put it on Instagram. Travis Kelce first touchdown scorer, please.
How is she not betting that?
Because she doesn't need to bet.
We need her to bet. What are the odds on that?
50-1.
Yeah, Taylor, please. I know we've thrown a lot of shade at you over the years, but please, just put $1 on Travis.
I'll bring back the poster if you do that.
Yes, I'll hang it up.
Will Taylor Swift's navel be shown?
I feel like that's a pretty high possibility.
Oh my God. How many times will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce kiss after the game? Well, you're assuming they win. Because if they lose, they ain't showing those two.
No.
Which tells me this fix is in.
Well, the fix has been in for months. For months.
Here's a good one. Will Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift after the game? But the yes is only 700. God. What are we doing? You're only going to give us 7-1?
I told y'all. If he wins, what up, Harney? How you doing? He said they obviously going to win. We feel that way.
Yeah.
I told y'all, if they win the damn game and Travis Kelce proposes to her on the field, I'm never watching NFL football again.
You guys have said that. You guys say that a lot, but we've gone through a lot of shit this season. The last 2 seasons.
I ain't never told you I would never watch it again.
That's true.
I ain't never told you I would never watch it again. I've never said something that I was so hell-bent on not watching it again.
Listen. Is it Herney? Listen, Herney. We already know the fix is in. That's why that's why I made these shirts. KC Cheap Beat. I already have mine. I wore it yesterday here.
You did?
KC Cheap Beat, because I already know the fix is in. So I'm going to be prepared the second that they win with some bullshit call in the Super Bowl for a three-peat. I'm going to be live streaming wearing this bad boy. You can get yours too.
Absolutely.
If you want. It's already
You're
set
right.
in stone, so you might as well get it now instead of waiting for after the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This game is going to be watched like how some people watch slow motion car crashes. I know. I think that's where I'm at too now. I'm like, listen, I want Kansas City to win now, just so the NFL could just crash, like just take one on the chin. You know, I don't want to crash and burn, but you know what I mean. Like it just
The NFL.
you know that bully that you don't like, but you obviously don't want anything too terrible to happen to them, but you would love if someone just came and kicked them in the nuts.
That's the way you feel about bullies. I'd like to see the shit beat out of them.
Okay, that's fine too. But
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want them to die.
Depends on what you're doing bullying.
Okay, terrible example then. My
Okay.
bad.
I'm just saying. I don't care for bullies, man.
Sporting Electrons with you. So I'm with Crick. We'll never watch again. Took 15-year break after the Saints won Super Bowl. Can do it again. Why'd you take a break after the Saints? Or are you a Saints fan and then you were just so excited you didn't want to watch anymore? Or?
He just couldn't handle it anymore, man. I'm telling you right now.
Was the Saints Super Bowl questionable? I can't remember that one. Well, it was
Shit.
over. What was it? It was over Peyton, right? Over the Colts, was that it?
I think so.
2011.
Shit, bro, that was 20 damn years ago. Feels like
20 years ago.
it was close.
Let's see. Saints Super Bowl win.
At
It was
least he quit
2010. That's right.
2010.
Oh, you know what? It was after Katrina, right? So I could see how it was like set up.
After Katrina,
right?
I mean,
Yeah,
they had a pretty good squad. I mean, either way, man. Like I said, if that happens, I ain't watching no more of it. I'll take my Sundays in the fall and go do more productive things than give it to these idiots. I'm a college football guy anyway. After a full day of college football on Saturday,
I think about it. Maybe that Super Bowl was set up.
What was it, 20 damn years ago? Like I told you?
It was 15 years ago. That's not 20.
Well, Katrina was in 2004, correct?
It was in 2008 or 2009, wasn't it?
I thought Katrina was in 2004.
No.
Once again, that all runs together too.
Let's see. Oh, hey, actually, look at that. You were pretty close.
2005?
August 23rd, 2005.
Okay. So yeah.
Hey,
I thought I was still in high school when that happened.
Then why are they saying? Then what are all these things about? Oh, they beat the odds, and surely you can come back after Hurricane Katrina. 4 years. Oh, it says 4 years ago. 4 years.
So yeah, well, like I said, 20 damn years ago.
No, that's 19.
Oh, fuck off. Not by much.
19 and a half.
March of something 2005. It's February of 2025.
August.
Oh, whatever. Fuck off.
That's exactly 19 and a half.
Okay.
Trust me, I know, because my birthday's in August, and I know February is the half point.
Well, I was closer than you were.
Yeah, I know. What are you going to do, though, you know?
It's kind of like Price is Right, though. I went over, so it doesn't count.
That's right. That's right. See, somehow I always win.
Well, I said high school. Quit making me feel so old. I was, man.
Yeah, Sporting said knew it would never happen again. Okay. Ernie says we need bullies in the world. They force conformity to normalized behaviors.
Fuck them bullies, Ernie.
All right, Ernie.
Fuck
I'm with Ernie on this one.
Whatever. Punch them bullies in the mouth.
We need some people out there make people feel a little bit uncomfortable, huh?
Punch them in the mouth.
And then,
let them let's be allowed to punch them in the mouth when they act like that. What up, Derp?
No, that's what I'm saying. This is where you you give the chance for an underdog to rise up. You know,
I'm just saying you're out there saying
I
don't want to see anything real bad happen to bullies. It depends on what the bully's doing. Some of them bullies deserve whatever they get.
Think of all the superheroes that wouldn't have been superheroes had not but for them getting bullied. How about that? They would never unlock their full potential if they hadn't been bullied.
That's fair. We got so many superheroes out there.
We do. I got one sleeping upstairs right now.
Yeah. And he will take care of the bullies.
He will.
Derp is here.
Derp is here. Blue, you graduated in 07? You old dog, you.
I graduated 06, Blue.
You guys are old.
As shit, bro. I'm telling you, it hurts a lot more than it used to. I promise you.
I'm a 2010 guy.
2010, man. You're the year after my brother. My brother was.
I was a freshman. You were a senior.
Yep.
No, wait. Did you graduate?
No, you would have been in 8th grade probably when I was a senior. My brother graduated in 09.
8th grade.
My brother graduated in 09. He was a freshman when I was a senior. So, so you
graduated the spring of 06.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Sure enough. Whatever, Mont. You're only as old as you feel, man. If you're 81, bro, I hope I look half as good as you at 81, bro. I hope I look half as Mont.
Last guy graduated in 91. I was born in 91.
Let's go. Let's go. Mont, I hope I look as good as you at half of 81, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That man said a couple weeks ago he still does 200 damn push-ups a day.
200 push-ups a day.
That's what he said that a couple weeks ago in the chat. I remember. I meant to bring it up, but yeah, he said something. I think Mont, didn't you say that, Mont? You do like 200 push-ups a day? I'm telling you, that man's a savage. Oh, he graduated in 81. Okay. He's not 81. He graduated in 81.
Yeah, dude, he's not 81. He said he graduated in 81. God,
I just said that, bro.
Oh man,
my dad graduated in 83, Mont. So okay, fair enough. What are you reading over there?
This new thing. I'm trying to figure out what to pull up here.
Okay. I've been doing he does 300 now, bro. 300 push-ups a day. Man's a savage.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what, once you get into the groove of doing those push-ups every single day, it's like it gets easy once
it does get easier, bro, and it's good for you, man. I'm telling you, if you push-ups, keep a doctor away.
Yeah, when I did that carnivore diet, all I did was do 100 push-ups a day along with it. Oh my god. By the end of the month,
grunting like Shannon Sharp.
I had some pectorals on me. My wife even noticed.
Pectorals. Had her grunting like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, she was excited.
Let's go.
She's like, she's always like, can you go back to doing that? Like, can you get those back?
Yeah. Get those back.
And I tell her yes, and she's like,
exactly.
Oh, here we go. You ready for this one, dude?
Tell me. We did, Dirt. We talked about that a little bit ago. Crazy stuff going on, man.
News. The first time doing this read.
Okay, let's go.
Folks, Trump is finally back in office, and it's only going to get better from here. As a celebration, Patriot Attic is sending our free Trump red knives to people who voted for Trump. This is just their way of saying thank you for supporting him and being part of his moment, being part of this moment in history. Normally, this knife retails for $100, but right now, you can grab it just for the cost of shipping. Scan the QR code on the right to apply your 100% off coupon and claim your Trump knife today. What? What? Do they have it on here? What if they have it on here? Let's see.
Let's see it.
Well, if you can't find it, you just scan that QR code. It should take you right to it. Got a lot of cool stuff. Oh, right here. That must be it.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Look at that thing.
America.
There's only one left.
There's only one left.
Cool. That's what it says. Better scan that QR code now. Get it 100% off. Scan the QR code. Get it. And claim your Trump knife today. That's at the Patriot Attic. Go check them out. That's cool.
That is cool. I like that, man. Booyah.
Booyah.
Bro.
All right, I struggled through that one.
Have you seen the new OJ documentary on Netflix yet?
I've seen that there is one. I haven't seen it.
Bro, I remember that going on. That was 94. I was like 7 years old. I remember all that crazy stuff happening and hearing it over the years. That's the first time I watched that documentary yesterday, and I watched all of it, bro. It's like 4 episodes. And that shit was crazy, dude. You remember anything about all that?
I just remember as a kid, everyone talking about OJ, and I'm like, why is everyone so obsessed with orange juice? I mean, it's great, but I mean, kind of overrated, you know?
Juice is loose, baby.
I don't know.
It was crazy. Like I said, we never know. We never knew OJ as like this great American hero as an athlete. We weren't born in all that. We didn't see all that stuff. All we ever knew was OJ is the accused murderer, man. And that stuff was crazy. All the different things that went into that story. And if y'all have not seen that yet, most of y'all probably lived through it and remember it and all that stuff. We did not. We were younger then. But if y'all ain't seen that damn OJ documentary yet, y'all need to go watch that damn thing.
Well, I've heard people who did live through it and whatnot. I kind of want to get one of these Trump knives. I'm gonna scan that QR code. Even the people that did live through it, they still say, "I love anything OJ." Like I already know everything that happened, but I love when a new documentary comes out because just put it into my veins,
dude. There's
just down memory lane.
There's so many crazy things. I was just like, remember watching. I was like, this is nuts, dude.
Could you imagine like that high a profile of a case going on now? I mean, like we did have one like with the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard type of thing. That was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but that was a murder case.
No, it wasn't a murder case, but I'm just saying, the Rittenhouse trial was about, self-defense, but,
Yeah.
There's some big, but could you imagine that happening? Because that trial went on for what, 5-6 months? I couldn't imagine a trial.
Dude, that trial it went on. Yeah, it was like 140 something days or something like that, and then the jury reached a verdict in 4 hours.
Well, it's because
they had 6 months. They were expecting them to take like 3 weeks to deliberate, like all the because he had a bunch of different attorneys that were brought together for this dream team defense team. Some of them lived in New York, some Boston, some LA, whatever. So they all go to all their different places and they're like, "Hey, y'all got to come back. We got a verdict." And they're like, "What?"
Well, listen, Crick, if I spent 6 months in that damn courtroom and you had not convinced me beyond a reasonable doubt in 6 months, I'm walking right in there and saying, "And the hell we doing?
Here's
not
the thing.
Guilty. Let's get the hell out of here, dude. It's been 6 months."
Here's the thing. I after watching all this, I 100% feel like he did it, but I also 100% feel like the LAPD was planting some evidence in spots to make sure that they convicted him. And there was a lot of holes in that prosecution, bro. And the defense team was great at pointing them out. But some of the stuff, I'm telling you, if I was a juror sitting on that jury, I would have had to vote not guilty too, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, listen, that's what our system's supposed to be.
I would have had to vote not guilty
if
too.
The guy is guilty, but the government does some shady shit.
Yeah.
To prove their case.
It's like, I didn't vote the man innocent. I voted him not guilty.
Yeah, vote him not guilty because you didn't do your job right.
You didn't.
You got to hold the government more accountable than one person doing whatever bad acts they do.
Dude, I'm telling you, and that's where they screwed up, Mont, isn't they want him to try those damn gloves on. They broke so many rules in prosecution where you don't do these things. Like, you don't ever ask a question you don't know the answer to. And they had the man try the damn gloves on, and it's like, do what?
Which is kind of crazy because he didn't take the stand. So if he didn't take the stand, he shouldn't have to. You know what I mean?
His lawyer talked him out of it. He wanted to, but and here's another thing, dude. Okay. In a criminal case like that, you obviously got to have the unanimous decision. You got to know without a reasonable doubt that he did it and all that stuff. And you got to have everybody agree. Well, he obviously gets not guilty in that. But then they go to the civil case to decide the money and all this stuff, a wrongful death suit. And then in a civil case, it's just got to be more likely than not that he did it. So it's a lot easier.
51% or whatever.
Yeah, just a lot easier to prove. He's got to be more likely than not. So obviously, he got convicted in that. 12 jurors telling that and they offered, the judge said he had to pay $33.5 million, which he never paid. But it's so crazy to me that we can have two separate courts of law. One finds you guilty, and one, like, that's what the people were talking about. Like, yeah, we got the conviction we wanted, but he got to walk out the same doors as us that day for a double murder. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. What'd I be?
Imagine being Grass Guy. He was in a bar shooting pool, and they interrupted the Knicks playoff game to show the Bronco chase.
Yeah, dude, they were showing that stuff on there. It was the NBA Finals. It wasn't the playoffs. It was the finals, bro. And they cut out of the
finals back then. The finals back then were on tape delay too. So I mean, it wasn't like it was like live.
It was crazy. You see it like they show it. They put it on the jumbotron at the finals. You can see the people playing in the finals, and you can watch them like kind of take away from the game, and like they're all looking up, staring at the jumbotron, watching OJ get chased.
How does that feel? You're a professional sport, and the OJ chase is getting better ratings in your game.
Dude, there were 95 million people watching that chase. That's
where does he think he was going?
Dude, huh?
Where does he think he was going? Like,
he's going home
to all those police. Like, the famous photo of all those police behind him on the freeway. I'm like,
dude,
where are you going, dude?
There were people running out on the side of the freeway, waving at him stuff. I don't know how some of these people had time to get cardboard and make signs and get out there fast enough before he got by them. Literally. I'm like,
how long did that chase go for? I know, like, just the very, very basics of this thing. Was he on drugs?
Was he? Nah, he was just out of his mind, bro. He just probably hadn't slept in days.
Was this after the murder? Like obviously after the murder, but was it like, did he all of a sudden become a suspect and they were like, we're going to go make this arrest?
Well,
and then he's like,
just
the
real
hell you
sketchy.
are.
They just had a lot of overwhelming evidence that wasn't making no sense. I mean, they had a lot of DNA evidence. DNA was new back then. It just come out.
So someone tipped off that they were coming to arrest him.
Well, no, after it happened, see, he leaves. Okay, if he does it or whatever in the window, he does it. He leaves. He goes back to his house, and he gets a limo driver comes and picks him up, and he takes him to the airport. And they never found the murder weapon. There's a witness. Several witnesses that were never called to the stand that saw him in where it would have fit into the timeline. There's a guy at LAX when he's.
What that means? They're smart. Those witnesses are like, I want to live.
Well, no, the prosecution screwed it up. They were going to call this one guy, and okay, he's at LAX picking his wife up, and OJ's limo pulls in front of him. OJ gets out with a duffel bag that he winds up never being seen again, but he walks over to a garbage can, pulls something. You know how people look sketchy if you're trying to throw something away with anybody seeing it. Like pulls out real quick, shoves it down in the garbage can, and then walks on an LAX, and the guy just sees him, doesn't think anything else about it till all this stuff comes out. And now it's looking more and more like OJ threw the damn murder weapon in the garbage can at the LAX, and nobody ever found it. But you could be corroborated by the limo driver and by this other random dude. And
what did that buy? What was the murder weapon? A knife? A gun?
I mean, I assume it was a knife. He damn near cut her head off. So I assume it was some kind of knife.
What about the other dude?
It was the same way. I mean, he same way. I mean, same thing. So I think he probably got her, and then he was hiding in the bushes. And then when dude came over to check on her, he probably jumped out of the bushes and got him too.
Allegedly,
whatever. I think he did it.
Well, he's dead now, so you can talk all the shit. You can't defame.
That's what I'm saying. I don't give a shit. I think he did it. But I think the government was shady too, and that's why they couldn't convict him because they screwed it up. But I definitely think he did it now.
In the bushes.
What up, Cody? How you doing, man?
Cody is the best 45. I love it. I love it.
Today.
Who do you think's going to be the Triple Crown?
What up, Andrew?
You see these?
Triple Crown for what?
Who's going to have what combination of players are going to have? So who's going to have the most pass yards, receiving yards, rush yards? So like the favorite is Patrick Mahomes to have the most pass yards, Travis Kelce to have the most receiving yards, and Saquon Barkley to have the most rush yards. I think that one should not be the favorite because I don't think Kelce should be favored to have the most receiving yards.
They're just saying if Patrick Mahomes has the most passing yards, Kelce's going to have the most receiving yards.
I would put Worthy in there over Kelce. If Patrick Mahomes has the highest passing yards in this game, that means Worthy and some of those other guys were getting some deep play.
Where is Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Saquon?
Right here, they're the third favorite at plus 550.
Okay, that's what it is. The third favorite. What about Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Saquon's got to have the most rushing yards, right?
I don't know who else is going to get more than him.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Kareem Hunt ain't going to get more than him. Maybe, I mean,
Jalen Hurts could.
Jalen Hurts.
This one isn't crazy. Patrick Mahomes, most passing yards. Worthy, the most receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, the most rushing yards. 51.
What about Patrick Mahomes, passing yards, AJ Brown, receiving yards, Jalen Hurts, rushing yards?
That's a good one.
There it is.
That's also
5,000. Plus 5,000. I think AJ Brown's having the most receiving yards.
Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts. So he's gonna have the most passing and
just they do that. The Eagles won by 20.
and Jalen Hurts is MVP.
Yeah, if they do that, the Eagles won by 20.
I want to go all the way down here and see if no, they don't even have like some random person having more passing yards.
God, look at that. Jalen Hurts, Noah Gray, Isaiah Pacheco.
God. Patrick, Juju, Isaiah.
I kind of think you should look at one receiving yards with Xavier Worthy and look at one with Hollywood Brown, just in case Hollywood Brown catches a deep one.
These are fun. You know what sucks about this? It's going to take one random person to screw this whole thing up, though.
100%, dude. When Isaiah Pacheco breaks a damn 75-yard touchdown run.
That's right. Dude, I love all these props. Love it. Beat McCormick, drink apple juice because OJ will kill you. That's right.
That's funny. What up, Andrew?
The chase lasted an hour and a half.
Yeah, dude, he drove all over the damn city. They're calling.
What a great advertiser for the Bronco, man.
Dude, they said the Bronco sales went through the roof for the white Broncos after that.
My dad he has an old school one, but he wanted one of when they came out a couple years ago and they're like, we're going to be making new Broncos and whatnot. They brought it back. He's like, I want one so bad. He still to this day, he just loves the Broncos. But I mean, what great advertising. You could enough gas to last you through an hour and a half high speed chase, huh? In the move,
it's not even a high speed. It's not even a high speed chase, bro. They got it because he's in there with one of his buddies. His buddy's driving him, and he's got the gun to his head in the back seat or whatever. And so they're afraid he's going to kill himself. And they just kind of gave him like a presidential motorcade down through there. There's even people where these people are starting to pull over and park and stop and get out of their cars and everything. He's having to like swerve through. Like, you totally could have. Anybody else is not making it to their house. I promise you.
Where did he ultimately stop?
At his house. He's talking to him on the phone. He's got a cell phone with him. You remember this is 94, so he had one of those like Zach Morris cell phones. And he winds up, one of the cops just tries to call him. He's like, do you have his number? They give him his number, and he calls, and he just randomly picks up. And he's telling me, he's like, man, I'm just trying to get to my house. I want to get to my house, all this. So they finally decide to let him get to his house. But they tell him when he gets there, he just sits in his driveway in his Bronco for a while because they're talking to him because, like, protocol, if you get out of a vehicle with a gun, they're going to shoot you. And they had like snipers, pointing on the door. As soon as he stepped out with anything, a gun, like they were going to shoot him. And that's what they're trying to beg him. Because you got to remember, this is 2 years after the Rodney King riots down there. And so there's a lot going on there. And he's like, look, do you think they burned this place down because you beat up Rodney King? Shoot O.J. Simpson and watch this place go to the ground. So they were like,
okay. Like that one would be justified, though.
I mean,
I know people would riot because they would just hear about it. They wouldn't.
You got to remember the times, bro.
Seen it like nowadays, they would have just heard about it.
You got to remember the times. It would have
been. If anyone was on Twitter nowadays and you watched O.J. Simpson get out of the vehicle with a gun pointed at like police officers and stuff like that,
I feel like this day and age, more people will be like, "Hey, bro, don't get out with a gun. It's your bad." Okay, they told you not to do that. But back then, like I said, 2 years removed from all that other stuff,
because back then you wouldn't have been able to see it, right? You wouldn't have been able to see it. You would just heard about it, and then you would not have trust them telling the true side of the story, right? You would have been like, no, they're lying, just like they lied about beating up Rodney King, But for the fact that you got to see it.
Yeah, that's exactly. There's video right there. Hell, the people that were in the helicopter, the first people that found him were like not even actual reporters and stuff. Like he was a pilot, and his wife was like her own investigative reporter and stuff, and they're just up flying around. And somebody called in and was like, "Hey, I think I just saw OJ on the freeway." And they look down. They just so happen to be in the same place. And she looks down and finds him. And they just follow him the rest of the way.
That's awesome.
Madness.
That is awesome. Yeah. So, thoughts on the first overall draft? Put a sprinkle on Abdul Carter at plus 900 a couple of weeks ago. It's now plus 265. The reason why that moved was because the Titans said that they are not going to trade the number one pick because they don't want to pass. They see someone in this draft that is a generational talent, and they don't want to. They're not going to pass up on generational talent. Now, some people think that they're talking about a quarterback because they need a quarterback. So I think it's going to be Cam Ward or something like that. Other people think, well, if you're being for real about generational talent, the only generational talent on this at the top of that draft board is Abdul Carter. That's why he crashed down.
Travis Hunter.
Or I guess you could say Travis Hunter.
They're taking Travis Hunter. That's who they're talking about when they say that. Abdul Carter is also that 100%. And Abdul Carter may be the best pro in this entire damn draft and probably should be number one overall. And I think you got great value on that at plus 900 because we've seen that. I told you all this before. We've seen crazy stuff like this with edge rushers and the way the game is nowadays. Like you see these guys, the elite ones, skyrocket up the board. It's what happened with Trayvon Walker a couple years ago with the Jaguars from Georgia. And that guy wound up going number one overall. He wasn't even, nobody was even talking about him a week before the draft and stuff. And it all came together quick. Abdul Carter is definitely the guy I think could wind up being the best pro. But Travis Hunter, you're not going to miss on that guy either. I'm trying to tell you all that. I'm telling you, you're not.
I feel like Travis Hunter is the pick that they make because they want the most publicity. You know what I mean? Because he's not like,
He
if it
gets
were
the
me,
most
I'd take
publicity
Abdul
for
Carter
sure.
over him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the thing. Yeah, he gets the most publicity, and you sell the most tickets and all that stuff with it. You sell a lot more with Travis Hunter than you can Abdul Carter
You're
right
in
now.
the news cycle a lot more with him than you are with Abdul Carter.
And you also feel like you're getting a two-way player. They're feeling like they can solve some offensive problems and some defensive
I
problems.
hope they take him so I can laugh. I hope they take him. I also hope they take him so then someone will take a quarterback after that and leave Abdul Carter for the Patriots.
I still think y'all should trade back. Unless you can get Abdul Carter. If you can get Abdul Carter.
First beer last night, it was stale as fudge. Probably won't drink again. What
First
kind of
beer
was it? And why was it stale?
First beer ever? Derp is your first beer ever. That's an acquired taste, man. Drink another one today.
Yeah, no one likes their first beer.
And what kind did you drink? Yeah, no kidding. No, nobody ever likes their
No
first
one goes,
beer.
oh, that's delicious. Because you go into thinking it's gonna taste like a soda pop or something. It's like when you drink coffee, black coffee.
I tried my first beer like in my buddy's clubhouse, like 11 years old. It was garbage. Garbage. Yes.
Ugh.
First beer ever? What kind of beer was it, Derp? What'd you drink, man?
Just stay away, Derp. You don't want to be like me.
Yeah, I don't know. If you ain't drinking by now, man, don't start now. You got it whooped at this point.
Okay. More props, Crick. Ooh, Super Bowl squares.
Hey, you know this game is over a week away, right? We got a lot of stuff that's happening today.
Like what?
Oh, like a massive NHL slate. You know, every college basketball team on the planet's playing today. Hell, there might be even some like stupid ass NBA out there.
You do realize we're talking like zero about the NFL this week. The Super Bowl.
Because we got all next week to do it.
I know, but
since there's so much we want to talk about,
you should just give me this one day because I didn't force us to talk about the Super Bowl for 2 weeks straight
because it's not that exciting to talk about.
Some of these props are. I like this, dude. I like this better because then you can so this is Super Bowl squares, but I like this because then you can pick which results you want.
I've never won one of these in my life.
I have once.
I've tried it. I usually try the big game, like national championship. I picked a couple of them and stuff like that. I've hit football boards before, but only when I get my random numbers, get them on there and get random. If I ever try to pick the numbers, because I'm like, I always think, man, I'd love to have this number. I've never won one of those when I could pick them on my own.
Grass guy says, "Come on, Will, it's supposed to be a betting podcast." I'm talking about betting. I'm literally talking about props. What do you mean?
Props we can't cash for another week.
Doesn't matter. We got to get them before the line moves now. Imagine if we had that Abdul Carter at plus 900, man.
Imagine that we still have to wait on that for 3 more damn months. What are you looking at there?
I have Super Bowl MVP stuff.
I like AJ Brown, sprinkle Super Bowl MVP.
Did you see DraftKings is doing the coin toss at even money? That's pretty cool.
Well, it should always be that.
Yeah, but most books do like minus.
I know they always screwed up, but it should never, ever be anything but 50-50. There's no way to not make that 50-50.
Grass guy, I want my $2 back.
Yep, they tell him, yeah. Give him back refunds.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why the coin flip is ever anything but 50-50. It is the most 50-50.
He probably wants it back because I got destroyed yesterday in the NBA.
What do you think? There you go.
Yeah, I went 0-3.
There's old Cheap Pete. What up, Brandon? How you doing, man?
You could have reverse parlayed my picks and would have hit.
Saquon or the reps. What did you say about your picks, NBA?
Well, 0-3.
Dang.
I even warned against it. I go, two of these are big favorites, but I like them. It's a good spot for them.
Who were they?
It was not a good spot for them, correct?
Did the Warriors win? I was looking at that one on the money line. I was looking at the Warriors. Did they win?
They lost by 25.
Okay, good. Good no bet, man. I backed away from it. I was like, man, I kind of like the Warriors on the money line here.
I bet the Bucks against the Spurs.
Good pick.
Lost that one. I laid 11.5 with the Celtics.
Good pick. What did you do that for?
I like the spot and the matchup.
Why?
It
didn't feel fishy to you?
No.
Laying 11.5 at the Pelicans, who are garbage after they just won, came through for us the other night. You just give
But
all
they've been
your
on
team's
this.
over
They've been
money
on this
back.
win one, lose one, win one, lose one. They're gonna go back onto like a. I mean, well, they did win. They're gonna
So
go back on a little heater.
they've been on win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And they just won one by 20 plus points, and you decided that they were going to win another one by more than 12.
Yep,
Makes sense.
they didn't.
Kind of deserve what you got in that one.
And then I also trusted the Nuggets to beat the Sixers by 10 points or more.
Why are you laying all these big spreads on the road in the NBA?
Because Embiid's out. Jokic should have had himself
Which is all the more reason you should have been betting the Sixers. You know the rule. The star's out, you bet the team.
No, Embiid never plays the Nuggets, and the Sixers never play the Nuggets well.
He's a
And
bitch.
last night they had to get 42 from Maxey. I should have thought about this though. Maxey got snubbed for the All-Star, so I should have thought about that. And
Ooh, that would've
it
been a
did
good
cross
angle.
my mind that he was gonna potentially go. I should have just bet Maxey over.
I'll tell you what you do. Every night you just parlay his overs with SGA's over and count your money when it's done.
I would have lost either way because I was going to go Jokic under his points, but the Nuggets to win the game.
What were
It was
they?
like plus 180.
What was his points?
27 and a half.
27. What did he get? 28? Is that what
Yep.
they said? As is tradition.
Which is kind of crazy to think the Nuggets put up 137 and he barely goes over his point total. But that's how it happens though.
But see, you could have took the same spot. You could have took Jokic over his points, but the 76ers to cover the spread, and it still would have paid juicy.
I would have, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
That's right. Highlight gurus.
What does he say? Am I wrong to see that I kind of hope the Chiefs win because Philly fans are just AIDS? If they win again, it would be apocalypse. Yeah, them Philly fans, there's some bad look for them Philly fans on the Twitter, man.
Dude, nobody wins in the Super Bowl.
Especially not us. The damn. Did you see that some of these ads for the Super Bowl are going to cost $8 million?
That's it. That's a steal.
$8 million for 30 seconds. Sounds about as smart as the $42 million they spent on Deflategate.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I just don't know how when I see these big companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, right? They spend a couple $1 million on a Super Bowl, 30-second Super Bowl ad.
Oh, and hell, they'll have 15 of them.
Nothing. I'm telling you what, I don't watch one of those and think, you know what, now I want a Coca-Cola. I was going to go get a Pepsi, but now I want to go. It's never crossed my mind. So I don't know where they get the recoup on that investment.
By all the bottles they're selling.
Other than I know, but you're not. I'm saying is had you not done the ad, I think you would have sold just as many Coke bottles.
At this point, I feel like you would. At this point, I feel like it's almost foolish. But then once again, if you're not taking up those slots, then somebody else with a new product is sliding in there and trying to promote their stuff, and you might wind up losing some customers because of that.
And
so you almost have to fill it.
You get a write off. You get a write off that stuff on taxes and stuff like that. What's $2 million to a company like that?
I was going to say, I think Coca-Cola going to be all right.
But you know what I mean? Are you really just persuading anybody one way or another? Is anyone else going to go?
I mean, it's more like maybe you have people that may not be drinking Coke and they see that ad or see 10 of those damn ads. They're like, man, I'd like to have me a Coke. And they go get them a Coke.
I've never once felt that way about any product.
I haven't, but there are people out there, Will. That's why they do it. And I'm just saying they got a pretty good business model because they continue to make money hand over fist year after year. And the shit ain't even that good.
Holy cow, look at this, dude. Wimby blocks this.
What? I mean, well, hell.
Watch this, dude. He blocks it just before it touches up there, dude.
That's what happens when you have the wingspan of a pterodactyl.
Crick, you're not supposed to be able to block that.
You're also not supposed to be 7'6". Aliens. I'm sorry. There you go. Hey, Blue, there's your UFO disclosure right there. Right there. That lets you know aliens are a real thing. Right there.
Yeah. This wasn't Planet Nike. This is what left Mars.
Yeah.
Took him a couple of years to get
he
here.
came right out of that square facility up on Mars.
Oh man,
100%, man.
Let me tell you about another great Rumble product.
You tell me about that, man. Pause for
You have
positive.
Yeah, if you have a dog, we've all been there. Our pup goes from full of energy to sick and miserable in an instant, and at the worst times. Then we're calling vets in the middle of the night or on weekends trying to find a clinic to take us in. It's a terrible way to manage your dog's health, not to mention your stress levels and your monthly budget. That's why people are getting the Pet Emergency Kit by Positive. It contains critical medications and supplies that can not only keep you out of the veterinary office, but may even save your dog's life. Their kits contain critical medications like activated charcoal, styptic powder, and more. It might save your dog's life. Head over to positive.com and use the promo code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, to get 15% off your Pet Emergency Kit today. Be prepared. Be ready. Get your Pet Emergency Kit. Go to positive.com. Use the promo code STUDIO. Get you 15% off today. Don't you agree, Cricket? Yeah.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises. Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Derb's excited for the Superman movie. Oh, it's not going to be promoted at the Super Bowl. What? It will promote at the Puppy Bowl because crypto's in the film. That's actually smart. That is actually smart. Well, I was going to sit here and talk a bunch of NHL and stuff with you guys, but Crick left us, so I guess we got to do something else. Here he is want to talk about the slate on today and whatnot, and all the stuff going on and games, and he just ups and leaves us. I'd never do that to you guys. I would never.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
I was trying to talk NHL and all that stuff.
Let's talk NHL, man. Let's go. I just had a PP. Sorry. Let's see. NHL. Let's see what we got there. We got a big slate today, man.
Titans are talking about Cam Ward.
So? What does that matter?
I don't know. Just let you know.
That's cool. I mean, I would hope they would at least be talking about him. They got to at least bring him up in the conversation if they're doing their jobs.
Yeah, we have to have a proper transition here. So before you pull up the NHL slate, we need Derbs requesting this.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Bombs away. Let's go over here and look at some of this NHL slate. We got a big slate today, man. Look at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games today. First one, a little 1:10 p.m. Eastern puck off. We got the Chicago Blackhawks traveling to the Florida Panthers. You got the Panthers at -1.5, -142 on the puck line. I never will lay that, man. That's a lot of juice for a -1.5, -425 on the money line for Florida, +330 for the Blackhawks. Got a total of 5.5 in this one, -130 to the over, +110 to the under. I want to turn around and bet this damn over again, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, man. I think I need to stay away from that one for a little bit. I've been kind of blindly betting them damn Blackhawks overs, and the last few have not worked out for me, so I don't think I'm going to mess with that. And that one, Blue likes the under in that Blackhawks-Panthers game. You're probably right, Blue. I think I'm going to wind up just staying away from that one. I don't know that I can trust the Black. +330 on the money line. Juicy value there for the Blackhawks on the money line, but I don't know if I can trust them. Oh, and that'd probably be one of those spots like Buku took the other day. Let's see what the alt puck line on that one would be for Chicago. You can get Chicago -1.5 +575. That's like that one Buku hit the other day when they was playing the damn Lightning. That damn Stars high scoring period, third period, +230 came through yesterday too, y'all. Buku slipped in here, gave you a winner. Rangers at the Bruins, second game, 3:40 p.m. Eastern puck off. Got the Bruins +1.5 at home, -270, -102 on the money line, -118 on the money line for New York. The -1.5 is +120 for the Rangers. Total of 5.5 in this one. Also, -135 to the over, +114 to the under. Yeah, we got a big slate in college hoops, B. McCormick. Big slate. Did you get on that thing, Blue? That high scoring period? That a baby. Yeah, like I said, I'll get my picks out for y'all a little bit. I've been looking at these a little bit, but I don't know for sure what I'm going to wind up doing yet. I do want to see these lines move just a little bit. And I probably won't have a play in that 1 p.m. game. So I'm going to try to get my picks out to y'all by 11:30 today because I do have some noon college games that I like for hoops there. Kings at the Hurricanes. Hurricanes -1.5 plus 150. I kind of like the Hurricanes in this one, I think, on the puck line there. -175 on the money line for Carolina, plus 145 for LA. Total of 5.5 in this one, -102 to the over, -118 to the under. Yeah, Blue, the Rangers, I tell you, the Bruins, I don't know that I can trust the Bruins. They're probably going to wind up being the play today because I want to swear off of them and bet everything the other way on the Rangers. But Bruins have not been playing well lately, which would be all the more reason for them to show up today. So there's a couple games I see today that I do kind of like a side, but it feels too easy for me. So I may just wind up staying away from it, man. Bird Hunter likes the Rangers today, too. B. McCormick, I was on highest scoring period last night, too. Buku always, I'll tell you, the Iceman, bro. That dude finds some gems laying in the weeds. Maple Leafs at the Oilers. Oilers -1.5 at home, plus 150. That might be another one I like right there. Total of 6.5 in this one, -102 to the over, -118 to the under. You get plus 140 on the money line for Toronto. I think I'm leaning Oilers in that one. Probably Oilers in the over in that one. Jets, Capitals. Capitals -1.5. Boy, that's a good game right there, Bird Hunter. Jets, Capitals today. Holy moly, donut shop. Why do I want to take the over in that one, y'all? Kind of like the over 5.5 plus 105 in that Jets, Capitals game. That's two very, very good teams right there, man. That's two teams that are going to have something to say about who hoists Lord Stanley's Cup. But, yeah, that'll be a good game to watch. You don't even really have to bet on that one to enjoy it, man. Jets, Capitals, 7:10 p.m. Eastern tonight. That'll be a good one. You like the Jets? It's hard to bet against them damn Jets, man. I'm telling you, it's hard to bet against them Jets, but I don't know. Y'all been watching them damn Capitals, too. It's hard to bet against them, too. And the Capitals just dropped one the other night to the Senators. Could be a bounce back spot. I might be on the Capitals in this one, y'all. I don't know just yet. We'll see. Islanders at the Lightning. Lightning -1.5. We got several of these -1.5 plus 150s today. Lightning Mar -1.5 plus 150 at home, -170 on the money line, plus 142 for the Islanders. Total of 5.5 in that one, -122 to the over, plus 102 to the under. That's one I'll have to dive into a little bit. I'm not sure. That might be a spot for the Islanders money line. The over if competitive. Okay. Blue. Okay. You got Preds at the Penguins. Here's a pretty gross matchup right here. Penguins plus 1.5 at home, -245. Golly, there's gonna be some sad souls that are betting that today. I think I kind of like the Penguins on the money line right there, man. Coming back home from a little road trip they just been on. And me and Bird Hunter talked about it a little bit yesterday. He was on the Preds, I was on the Sabres. And the Sabres wound up getting it done at the end of that thing. But it was one of those, like, these are, once again, Bird Hunter, these two bad teams right here. I think we wound up expecting way too much out of bad teams sometimes, but I feel like at home right there for the Penguins, having a couple tough games in a row. Like I said, I don't think the Preds are all that good either. I think I might take the even money on the Penguins right there. Minnesota Wild at the Ottawa Senators, and I've told y'all before, since Kirill Kaprizov went out for the Wild the other day, got the news that he will be out for just about a month. I think they're looking for him back at the end of February, early March. But since then, I don't think they've lost a damn game since that man played. Shut the Habs out the other night up there in Montreal, and then got a big win over, I believe, the Maple Leafs the other night as well. So you got Senators here, -1.5 at home, plus 180, -155 on the money line for Ottawa, plus 130 for Minnesota, and you get the plus 1.5, and then -218 if you want that. Total of 5.5, -102 to the over, -118 to the under. Yeah, and Bird Hunter said, yeah, I don't know that I can bet on the Pens. What up, Scott? How you doing, man? You all right, bro? You all right? You sliding in here? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing okay this morning. And then the last game, you got the Red Wings at the Flames. I kind of like the over in that one, Bird Hunter. I think I like the over in that Red Wings Flames game there. You got Flames -1.5 at home, plus 205, -122 on the money line, plus 102 for Detroit on the money line. Total of 5.5, -120 to the over, even money to the under. Let's see. Yeah, I don't wonder when. What are you talking about, Blue? You like the Penguins too? Okay. But yeah, there's the damn, my bad, y'all. There's the hockey slate right there. We like I said, I'll get my picks out for y'all in a little bit. I haven't decided for sure what I'm gonna take there, but I will have them out for you. Are you even hanging out back there? Waiting?
We did it. Even with you throwing copyright stuff illegally around on stream, we still just broke 2,100 on YouTube. We did it.
Fucking coffee, all right.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Yeah. We'd be
I
even
think
better.
I play that and not get copyrighted, but you play.
You know what I'm saying? You play that and all these things, and we sit here. We showed a damn 4-minute trailer of Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson and everything the other day. We literally showed Billy Bob Thornton, the 4.5-minute damn trailer. We watched the whole thing, but I want to show 15 seconds of Marc-Andre Fleury getting some love from the Habs, and all of a sudden that's a copyright. Kiss my damn ass. Ridiculous.
Welcome to the world of copyright. That's why you say, "Oh, are we going to get it to hit on this?" And I go, "I don't think so." But it's just a guessing game.
You weren't even there yesterday to let me know either. I was in there with the folks hanging out and stuff, and I expected you to be like, "Cricket, don't do that. Pause it. Stop." Or just hop in and yank my page down or something.
I thought it was funny because you even said, "I'm warning you guys now. I'm pausing this."
Right? Like, literally, I feel like I covered all the bases. I didn't let it run for more than 7 or 8 seconds at a time. Apparently, I run up to 11 at one point, and all they're saying is that the man is a surefire Hall of Famer, and this is a cool deal.
You can't play any WWE stuff. You play 1 second.
I don't.
No, I'm just saying anyone in general.
You informed me of that the other day.
UFC is pretty bad too.
I just think it's all ignorant. Ain't trying to make any extra money off your 11-second clip, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's abused because that shouldn't be like a 2-hour stream and you show 5 seconds, even 10 seconds of a random clip of anything.
If you don't
run that, that's what people are tuning into our stream to see that 10-second clip.
Yeah, that's all they came here for.
It's dumb, dude.
They couldn't have went to my fucking Twitter page where I reposted it and watch it as many times as they want to.
Yep.
Idiots. Let's talk a little college basketball or something.
Today I was struggling. Dad jokes. Today I was struggling to get my wife's attention. So I sat down on the sofa and looked comfortable. That did the trick.
Oh, every time. 100%. Don't act like you're relaxing, bro. That honey-do list will grow exponentially.
You want to talk? You sure you don't want to do more Super Bowl props?
No, I don't.
What about the halftime show?
I won't want to do those next Sunday, and I'll have to.
You sure?
You're going to make me talk about them at least once a day this week.
Who's going to get the first reception for the Chiefs? Noah Gray, 10-1. Noah Gray, 10-1.
Taylor Swift. While she's having a nip slip. Lock it in. You'll own the casino.
I actually like this one. Jahan Dotson. First catch for the Eagles.
No. Don't bet that. Don't bet. That's the only damn prop I lost in the conference championships. I had him over 4.5 yards receiving.
Super Bowl, it's different.
They didn't even look his direction, bro. I'm not even sure if they let him off the bus.
Crick, every single time you've got these guys who are like over under 1.5 receptions for the Super Bowl, they always start the Super Bowl out by throwing a dumbass screen pass to them.
And they don't throw it.
They don't get anything again. Yeah.
And you get stuck and you get hooked because you bet some dumbass over 1.5 receiving receptions.
Not betting that. All I'm betting is he at 10-1 odds, he gets the first catch for the Eagles. Not of the game. Who on the Eagles is going to catch the ball first? 10-1? A little screen pass? Dotson?
Bet it if you want to. Book, thanks for your donation.
What
else you want to talk about? Hockey, Bird Hunter. Like I said, I haven't got to dive into him too much just yet. I'll have to, when I get off the show this morning, I'll have to dive in and figure out who I'm going to take. So anything y'all want to tell me about hockey, tell me who to take, man. Tell me who y'all like. I respect all y'all's opinions. I can't promise you I'm going to tell them all, but at least I can know where y'all at.
Oh,
I know where Bird Hunter's at.
This is why you want to talk about the games today, because you got Tennessee that just drowning, and now they got Florida coming into town, and they need a win badly, and Florida's going to alligator stomp them.
You want to bet?
No.
I'll bet you on this one.
Go ahead, Skaters today. Listen, you don't, especially since Tennessee went down there and got slapped up by Florida. The first
we've lost 2 in a row now. We lost to Auburn last week on
Mhm.
53-51 down there, and then we lost to Kentucky earlier this week. We've lost 2 in a row in general. We lost by 30 last time we played at Florida. Them boys are going to show up ready to play today. You got a noon game, a noon conference game on the road. That's always tough to go do. Go get up there and get them boys woke up and everything. So I feel like Tennessee's
I
going to
don't
play
trust any team on the road. I told you it's hard to win on the road in college basketball.
today. You can take Tennessee today. I told you y'all could take them yesterday at 3.5. It went out to 5, and it's at 4.5. It's back to 5 now. It was literally just as I'm saying that it went back to 5, minus 108. You can take Tennessee.
3.5 seems a little low to me.
You can take Tennessee today.
But then again, if Tennessee doesn't
It's
show
not
up,
low, man. They're favored over the number 5 team in the country. They beat them by 30. Why would that make sense? You got a team ranked higher that beat you by 30. Why are you going to be favored now? It's
I
flipping
said
back.
the total of 143.5 seems low, is what I was saying.
Oh, it seems. Oh, I didn't hear that. I thought you were saying it seems low. You got to be careful with those, man. Here's the thing. I think if you like Tennessee today, I think it's Tennessee in the under. If you like Florida, I think it's Florida in the over.
System play, though. Lower ranked team favored over a higher ranked team.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think that you can take Tennessee today. If you like Tennessee, I think the total, you look at the under, which has gone up a lot. It was at 140.5 yesterday when I did Creek's Corner. It's gone up 3 points to 143.5. So when I see them, I almost want to take the under anyway, dude. I think Tennessee's winning the game today, and I think for them to win the game, they have to go under.
Still got my orange on, says B. McCormick.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Okay. Well, I ain't here to talk you off of it. I'm just trying to talk it out, kind of let's just workshop it a little bit. That's what you guys wanted. You guys want to talk about these games. Here we are talking about them.
We are talking about them. We are, man. We are.
I'm excited for the game of the day. Providence at St. John's. This is Big East basketball, baby. Big East basketball is back. Yeah, you might have an 18-3 St. John's team at home, but don't sleep on the Providence team here, okay? What is their mascot?
Flyers or Friars.
Don't sleep on the Flyers. I know things have been crashing
and
and burning the last couple of days, but the Flyers here aren't going to crash and burn. They're going to go in there.
They're not Flyers. Dayton is the Flyers. I think they're maybe the Friars.
Just like Donald Trump cooking at McDonald's, the Providence Friars are going to go in there and fry up a W. All right.
Now I got to know what they are, bro. I got to know. That's going to drive me crazy.
Lay it with St. John's.
Well, I think you can lay it. St. John's is good, dude. St. John's.
Found their mascot.
They are. I'm trying to find it. It's clicking. It's loading up for me. It's taking
terrible
forever.
name.
It would take forever to load up now that I wanted this one thing. I don't know. We'll have to come back to it later. Give me another game, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Missouri. It's Friars. Sweet.
Friars?
Okay. Yep. Friars.
Literally like
it's like Friar Tuck, man. Like a damn Friar Tuck off of Robin Hood, like a priest or something.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I think you could probably play it with St. John's today. That's a lot of points, though, man. I ain't gonna touch that one. Yes, Blue. I am sure. I'm taking Tennessee today, man.
Got another system play. Oh wait, no, never mind. They're the higher ranked team. Mississippi State, 5.5 point favorites over Missouri.
I like Missouri. I do like Missouri. I don't know. You can put a little sprinkle on the money line if you want to, a half unit, but I like Missouri getting the points right there. I don't think either one of these teams should be giving the other one 5.5 points.
That's a lot of points between these two teams. That's a lot of points.
Missouri's been solid too. Missouri went down to Florida a couple weeks ago and beat Florida 83-82.
Mississippi State's been solid and then not solid and then solid and then not. They're
solid, man. They're solid. They don't close games out.
Yeah.
They don't have that killer instinct.
Number 1, Auburn going down to number 23, Ole Miss, laying 5. That feels like a trap of all traps if I've ever seen one. You're going to give me Auburn laying only 5.5.
They all look like traps, though, man, and Auburn just keeps covering them.
That's like in college football when you see the number 1 ranked team visiting the number 23 ranked team and they're laying under a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, that shouldn't be happening.
Nope. Feels funny. Yeah, but Auburn's been one of those things. They're getting healthy. My Broom's back. He looks like he's back closer to 100% now. Auburn's good, dude.
Time way out. Ooh, we're doing good. Number 3, Iowa State hosting Kansas State. Iowa State laying 15.5. Holy cow.
It's gone down a point. It was 16.5 yesterday, but it should be a big bounce back spot for Iowa State. They had that heartbreak the other night. They wound up Arizona hit a beyond half court 3-pointer to tie it up and get it to overtime. They wound up getting outscored 15-4 in overtime. So it should be a big bounce back spot for Iowa State. And Kansas State has not been a great basketball team this season.
I'll tell you, Big 12 basketball, anything I know from Big 12 football, Big 12 basketball's got to be the same. Bet the over. 144.5. And come on. We don't play defense in the Big 12. It doesn't matter to the sport.
Maybe.
You like that logic?
I don't
like
that
that logic.
I don't like messing with those like mid 140s.
I like my logic there.
Yeah, I like it, bro. Do it. Go with it. All right, we're going to take the over in Georgia and Alabama as well. It has gone up a little bit, not as much as I thought it would, but it was at 159.5 yesterday. It's up to 160 at minus 108. You're fine with it. You can probably take that thing up to like 166.5.
Are you skipping ahead?
I mean, I'm just trying to look down through here and see any of these. Unless you want to talk about the Prairie View, Texas Southern game.
I'm trying to get to my Wisconsin Badgers and Northwestern. What are they, the Wildcats?
Yep. Take
This is
Wisconsin.
Big Ten basketball. You can't just skip over Big Ten basketball like that.
No, you can't. Take Wisconsin.
Yeah, but that's scary.
Take it, dude.
Big Ten on the road, dude. Big Ten on the road.
Don't worry about it. Northwestern's stadium is not, or arena is not like some of these other ones. Wisconsin coming off the loss the other night at Maryland in the game. They played well, had a chance to win, wound up letting Maryland score a few at the end there and stretch it out to about 8. I believe they won. So it's a good bounce back spot for Wisconsin. This is a good team. It was minus 1.5 yesterday. It's up to minus 2 now. And I don't trust this Northwestern team, dude. I think anything under 3 right there, you're okay with Wisconsin.
I'm telling you, Northwestern's not only going to win this game, they're going to win it by 50.
Bet.
Vanderbilt at Oklahoma. Oklahoma laying 2.5. Here you go. Unranked, ranked over a ranked. Or I mean, unranked favored over a ranked. There we go.
I think, and these aren't 100% y'all in these system plays here, but I said yesterday that I thought this was kind of a coin flip type game, and it was Oklahoma minus 3.5 at the time. It's gone down to Oklahoma minus 2.5, so it's moving the wrong way for the Oklahoma bettors, but still probably okay. You do have the kind of system unranked over a ranked team and all that stuff, and Vanderbilt's been spotty, but that's one I'm not going to touch today.
SEC basketball, baby.
It's good basketball, man.
Georgia Tech versus Louisville.
What is that line at now?
Louisville minus 9.5.
Then it's gone up a point. Let me see if it's it's minus 9 on DraftKings. So it was at 8.5 yesterday. I like Louisville, man. That's a good team. I think they're an underrated squad. I don't think they get the respect they deserve.
Oh God. Here's the best bet of the day. I just came up with this one. Alabama, Georgia over. 159.5 is too low.
I just said that a minute
Too
ago.
low for an Alabama game.
I already said that, man.
It's going over. Actually, lay it with Alabama too.
I told him yesterday to bet that damn thing over 159.5. It's up to 160 on DraftKings. It's
Quit
auto bet on
living
Alabama.
Quit living in the past, okay? We're
Auto
in
bet,
the present.
auto
and
bet,
now.
man. That's a system play. Bet Alabama overs.
Yeah, I feel like anything under 180.
No, you bet if it gets that high, I bet over 179.5 when they play Kentucky. They scored damn near 200.
That's what I'm saying. Anything under 180.
Yeah, anything. I don't even care. If it gets to 180, I get more excited about it. I just run it up.
Alabama could play Virginia, and I'd still bet the over.
Oh, 100%. They'd screw up and put that thing down around 141. They'd score 160 easy.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Kansas at Baylor. Kansas has been struggling, man.
This line flipped around too, man. Yeah, it was Kansas
Baylor's favored.
It was Kansas minus 1 yesterday, and it's flipped around to Baylor minus 2.5 now is what I've got. That one I'm not touching either. Both those teams need a big win. Both those teams kind of underperforming their preseason expectations. I'm not going to bet in that one today. Both of them need a big win. It could be a turning point for either one, but I feel like it's a tough spot for Kansas on the road. Seeing the line flip around has got to scare you.
It's kind of crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. I like Sparty there. I did yesterday. I liked them at minus 5.5. I told y'all I thought the line would go down some. You get a better number. It's down to minus 4 now. So I still like Sparty, man. I do. I'm not even really scared of that line moving down like that. I figured it would happen because it's on the road in Big Ten. You got cross country travel and all that stuff. But like I said, man, I feel like when these Big Ten teams have to travel to the West Coast, it's not near as tough on them as these West Coast teams that are having to travel to the East Coast and stuff a lot. Like these teams that are in Big Ten country already, when they got to travel out there, they usually got a couple weeks in between on a break and all that stuff. USC, all these teams out there, like USC, UCLA, all those teams, they've been traveling a lot, man. They're getting worn out at this point in the season.
This is gross. Houston, Texas Tech, total 128.5. Classic Texas
Go
Tech.
under. I told y'all yesterday that's where it was going to close at. It was 130.5. I said take it down. It's going to go down to about 128.5. Take the under, y'all.
You know what's crazy? Houston's probably going to cover that spread, and it's going to go under.
Oh, for sure. That's usually the bet every time. They're going to win that thing like, let's see, 68 to 52.
You think
68,
Kentucky is going to get 52?
Yeah, 68-52. Because it'll be at the end because they'll be up by like 20, and they'll just
Mm.
put in some of the bench, and they'll wind up getting a couple trash points. But yeah, 68-52 final.
Oh, Duke, North Carolina day.
It is indeed. I feel like, is it still 13.5 on that one?
It says 14.5.
Oh, shit.
See, old Belichick did something for the boys. What he did? He bought something for the frats.
What did he buy?
Let me see. I can't remember. I saw it last night. I didn't retweet it. He's sending free pizza to North Carolina fraternities ahead of today's Duke game. Bought everyone pizza.
You think Bill actually has to pay for that?
No,
I didn't think so either. Yeah,
he just got shout out what pizza place he used.
God, that'd be so cool. I can't wait till they start telling us things. Just be like, man, shout out to Zaxby's, and just go pick me up a free meal.
Hey, you know what we're getting here that I didn't realize? My mother-in-law just told me that apparently we're getting one. We're getting two things actually, all chicken places. But Spokane is getting a Raising Cane's.
Okay, we got one.
I heard that place is good.
I've heard good things too, man. We got one going up down. You know, it's about 20 minutes for me down in Hickson and stuff. But I heard we've got one going up too. It's pretty good stuff, man.
And then we're also getting was it a Houston chicken? What's it called? Houston chicken? Houston. It's some chicken place with Houston in the name. Can't remember what it's called.
Don't know, man.
Apparently it's supposed to be really good too.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like that should be too many points in that North Carolina Duke game, but it's going out, so I'm probably just
I've been trying to pull it up because I want to see what it is. What time is that game at? Let's see. Scroll down.
Duke, North Carolina, 6:30.
3:30.
My time.
Let's see. Where are we at? Tech, Houston Tech. What I was gonna say was, that looks juicy to me. I feel like these games where North Carolina is a double-digit dog, they got an outside shot, a better shot than normal of winning this one against Duke.
Why?
I just feel like in this rivalry, when one of these guys are the double-digit dog, not saying every single time it happens, but it wouldn't surprise me if somehow, some way, North Carolina came out, shot the lights out, and won.
I mean, it's possible, yeah.
Just because of this rivalry, you know, it's like when the Cougs play the Huskies, and the Huskies are like way better than we are, or vice versa.
I'll tell you what's making me not want to bet North Carolina though is Cooper Flagg, because if that guy wants to just take over the game and score every time down the court.
His name's Cooper, dude. What are you afraid of a guy named Cooper?
Have you watched him play?
No, he sucks.
You clearly have not watched him play.
I'll post him up.
You clearly have not watched him play.
I'm just saying, North Carolina plus 725 on the money line. I might throw $10 on that.
Throw your $10 and they'll take it from you and they'll give it to somebody else.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I like Marquette today.
Ooh, Marquette against number 25, UConn. Marquette laying 6.5. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Marquette.
A&M versus South Carolina. You can't listen. You can't. I know South Carolina's 0-8 in the SEC and hot garbage. You cannot trust A&M. I swear. You talk about a team that doesn't know how to finish out a game, close out a game. That's A&M.
South Carolina plays a lot better at home. That might be one where you can take like. You could probably take South Carolina to win the first half and then A&M to win the game. Money line.
Probably.
Yeah, that's one you could do that. Scott likes Star Hills. Okay.
I could do that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one you could look at. South Carolina first half, A&M to win the game.
Last one, Arkansas versus Kentucky.
This is a weird one. I'm not touching this one because it's got Calipari going back to Kentucky and all that. Shit. I don't know if they want to
coach.
Get out of
on coach.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think you just bet on him.
You know how many games Calipari's won on that court.
And that coach, that head coach for Kentucky seems like a really cool guy, like a really nice man of the people and stuff. It's like he don't want to just embarrass Calipari down there. I feel like it's going to be something like where Kentucky wins by like 8.
I'm betting Arkansas on the money line.
I mean, it could be worth a little sprinkle there. Yeah. You got
I hope
Gonzaga.
it
St.
happens so I
Mary's.
have something to talk about.
Gonzaga St. Mary's tonight, man. That line flipped around. It was St. Mary's -1 yesterday. It's now Gonzaga -1.5. But I told y'all I got the ticket on St. Mary's to win the conference at +950. So I'm gonna have to bet Gonzaga just
St.
to
Mary's
hedge
gonna
out.
win that game. St. Mary's gonna win that game. I gotta tell you about something real quick.
Tell me, man.
Folks, Trump's finally back in office, and it's only to get better from here. As a celebration, Patriot Attic is sending our free Trump red knives to people who voted for Trump. This is just their way of saying thank you for supporting him and being a part of this moment in history. Normally, this knife retails for $100, but right now, you can grab it just for the cost of shipping. Scan the QR code to the right to apply your 100% off coupon and claim your Trump knife today. That's all you got to do. There's a little QR code for those of you watching on Rumble right now. Scan that bad boy, and it instantly applied. $100 off coupon or 100% off coupon. You just got to pay the shipping. You get your free Trump knife. That looks pretty cool. You also go to their website. Look at this. They got a lot of cool things here. A lot of cool things here. Love it. Look at that. Donald Trump bobblehead.
Love that.
Definitely need one of those. Donald Trump socks. It's got hair that comes off of it. That is awesome. Go check it out. Go over there today. Scan that QR code and get you a free knife.
Booyah.
Boo. Yeah. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. I gotta go get ready for a birthday party. I've been tasked with a very important task today.
What is it, man?
When the girls go down for a nap, get the boys out of the house and distract them while everyone else sets up for the party.
That is important. The most important.
It's gonna be tough.
What are you going to go do, man?
We might go to this thing called soft play. Basically, it's like a indoor like gymnasium type thing where kids can run around and do a bunch of stuff and play and learn birds.
You guys like some foam blocks and stuff in there and everything?
Normally, I take them just to a park or something like that, but it was snowing yesterday.
I started to say,
not just the ground, but it's cold out there, you know.
Probably not great park weather today, man.
No, it's not. I went to go check on the old plunge.
Yeah.
About an inch, maybe an inch and a half thick of solid ice on the top of it. Can't get in there.
Don't want to. Gross.
Yeah, so no cold plunging for a little bit.
I don't know why you ever started. That's just me, though. What are they talking about over here? What y'all talking about?
I don't know. It's looking fun over there, though.
Oh,
It is
y'all
looking
are
fun in
glad.
the chat.
Made by Boeing, he said.
Chinese drones. Well, what are we going to talk about tomorrow, Crick?
I guess the Super Bowl.
Yes.
We got our friends coming in with us. Hey, tomorrow is not only Groundhog Day, tomorrow's Buku's birthday, man.
How impressive is that to you?
Really impressive.
Really impressive.
Oh, Buku. What's Buku doing for the big day?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. I ain't heard from him yet.
Okay. Well, happy early birthday to Buku.
That's right. We'll wish him happy birthday tomorrow, man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's probably going to be betting on hockey all day is what he's going to be doing.
Probably at least a little bit.
That New Jersey. I didn't know he was a Kraken fan.
He has been, man. He adopted them Kraken when they first came into the league a couple years ago, bro. He's been big on them Kraken. Hell, all the damn money he's made off them first period 1.5 overs. Hell.
I mean, if they made me that much money, I would too.
I'm just saying.
I'd be a fan too. Okay. Let's wrap things up there.
Let's do it, sir.
There's a lot of birthday stuff going on. I got a birthday party today. He's got his birthday tomorrow, man. It's just celebration all weekend.
It's a festival, bro.
Party in the USA.
That's right.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, but remember.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Remember that as you go have a glorious, beautiful Saturday. All right. We'll catch you tomorrow bright and early, 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Who knows who's going to show up? Maybe Beardo will be here, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Craig will be here, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow, but you got to tune in to see. But until then,
Good luck. Good gambling.
and game on.